Hey, you know what's awesome? Spider-Man's far from home. Spider-Man is far from home. Wait, sorry. I jumped the gun there. One sec. Hi, I'm Scotty. And this, it's my brain. Yeah, turns out brains look like sketchbook doodles when you zoom in really close. And if you zoom out just a bit, boom. That's the real me about to marathon the Spider-Man movies with my roommate James. Wait, here, watch this.
You sure you want to spend that much money renting all of those movies at once?
Hell yes you do!
Oh, yes I do.
You got it? Cartoon me, real me. Id, ego. It's just like Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, but for movies and stuff. No one knows that game. God, Inside Out. I could have said Inside Out. It was right there. Yeah. So, like I was saying, Spider-Man saved my life. Everybody gets one. What if I told you that I am Spider-Man? Yeah, you heard me. The powers, the dual life, the epic fights, everything. You're talking to the real deal here. I just am Spider-Man. So you're welcome, internet, for posing for all those thumbnails. Y'all like to lay it on thick with the hot takes lately. Yeah, mom and dad got me webbed in a little custody battle. You know, can't decide who gets me on opening weekends. But what do I care? I'm still swinging.
I saved Spider-Man.
You
No, I didn't.
Like, I don't know if you caught this, but I'm kinda having a moment right now. Think about it. In less than 20 years, 3 actors and 5 directors across 10 movies have tried to capture yours truly to, I'm gonna say, varying degrees of success. God, and that's not even counting into the Spider-Verse. I mean, look at all these Spider-Men. Bummed I didn't get my invite, but no biggie, I'm good. In fact, I'm great, because Spider-Verse was great. It really leans into this idea of the mask as an equalizer.
What I like about the costume is that anybody reading Spider-Man in any part of the world can imagine that they themselves are under the costume. And that's a good thing.
Oh God, why did you have to go away? Why won't you come back from the comic book store in the sky? But yeah, the man's got a point. That spider, it could have bitten anyone. This dude, or this girl, or this comeback kid, or this national treasure, or me. Because again, and I can't stress this enough, I am Spider-Man. Here, I'll prove it real quick.
What are you doing exactly?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to web us some drinks. Stupid thing's busted. Damn it.
So we're gonna press play, or...
Shazam!
Perfect! Right when the movies finally catch on that you don't have to be a white dude to be Spider-Man, here comes another white dude telling everybody he's Spider-Man.
Well, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am!
No, you're not.
Everyone, this is I, confusingly enough.
Thank you, friendly, helpful text scroll.
I is my imaginary...
You're one now.
My imaginary girlfriend.
I can't hear you.
My imaginary girlfriend. There, I said it.
Yeah, I prefer the term manic pixie dream girl, and I is much more than that. I'm all of Scotty's fears and doubts and insecurities all wrapped up into one perfect package. So when he says crap like, I am Spider-Man, it's my job to say, woo, woo. Nope.
Fine. So maybe I'm not actually Spider-Man, but I'm basically...
Why? Because Spider-Man 1 is a metaphor for puberty? Boyo, everyone does puberty. I know, because that's when I was invented.
Okay, do you got a point, or...
Well, you're not 15, you're bad at science, you've never been to New York. No suit, no strength, no girlfriend.
Oh boy.
So how are you, Scotty Schlueter, Spider-Man?
You're really gonna make me say it?
Do it!
On my first video?
It's the only way!
It's personal.
I'll say the magic words.
Stop.
Alright, people, let's do this.
One last time.
Yes! Origin story!
I came into this world afraid of this world, and also myself, and also everything. So I cried. A lot. God knows I was bullied nonstop, which beget more fear, and thus more crying, followed by yet more bullying. Okay, thanks guys. Very helpful. Thank you. Hey, that was pretty rad.
Right?
Yeah, people forget that being a kid can suck, especially if you feel as powerless as I did. Sprinkle in some introversion and garnish with crippling social anxiety, and you got yourself a perfect recipe for self-loathing. I really didn't like this whole being Scotty deal. Emphasis on didn't. Past tense. Because you know how stories work. Nothing will ever be the same, cause it's time for an inciting incident. Check your hand, little man, cause what's this? You've been bitten by a genetic predisposition for manual dexterity.
What?
Yeah, it means, like, you can draw really good.
Oh, neat!
Yeah, I know! Here's how I figured it out. So I was at the grocery store with my mom. God, I hated shopping.
Why do I sort of look like her?
Stop it. But some hero was watching us. So I whipped out my handy-dandy notebook, and after a brief acoustic bass riff, I said,
Look, Mom! Spider-Man!
Yeah, I see him too.
No, Mom! Spider-Man!
Yep, balloons, got it.
Mom! Spider-Man.
Oh my gosh, that's Spider-Man.
Seriously, it's uncanny.
Can you not? Point is, it changed my life. Because I had a superpower. And for the first time, I felt okay. I felt powerful. And I swore, from that day on, I would live the adventures of the amazing Spider-Man. Vicariously. You know, by drawing him.
Still doesn't make you Spider-Man. Get to the good part.
I'm almost there. Cause you know what happened the very next year? Yeah, that movie.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
It came at the exact perfect time in my life. Yeah, I'd go so far as to call it a defining experience. Stop me if you've heard this one. You got this kid. He's sad, he's quiet, he's awkward, just a grade A pasteurized loser. That is, until he's suddenly and inexplicably the best at something. He gets into the swing of things and Christ, he's a virtuoso, a winner. And for the first time ever, he feels powerful. Sure, maybe he doesn't always handle it well, and maybe he still doesn't actually think all that highly of himself. Sorry, I think I dropped some unrelated memories from my own life there. But at the end of the day, he knows who he wants to be. He knows exactly what he's made of. He's been to hell and back, but it's all good because it's made him the man he is.
Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
Look, I get it. It's corny, it's campy, it's doofy, it's dated.
Don't forget it's a male gazy, girl next story, power fantasy.
That too, and if you're on the hate it end of Tobey Maguire and Willem Dafoe's love it or hate it, sad boy and mad boy shticks, it can be straight up hard to watch.
You killed them. We killed them.
I get it, but my God, it's Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. It has to have a crazy special place in my heart. I watched it and I said, yes, this movie gets me. This movie knows me. Hell, this movie is me. I'm just like Peter Parker.
Oh my God, you killed your uncle?
What? No, God no. Look, all I'm saying is that in 2002, Scotty Schlueter needed Spider-Man. And especially after,
After what?
I mean, New York City, turn of the century.
What now?
Well, you know, 9/11.
Too soon! God, you sound like Jeff.
The world wasn't the only thing that changed on September 11th.
Oh, come on.
I know. It's the first episode. We don't even know if anyone likes us yet. And then he brings up 9/11. I know, but it really is important to the story.
Or, and hear me out here, you could just be like every other pseudo-objective, pseudo-critic on YouTube and do a safe, monetizable pseudo-review.
Sure, X-Men was a decent piece of turn-of-the-century Matrix punk social commentary, but Spider-Man showed us that mature, intelligent, big-screen superheroics can, should, and will work. After years of pinballing from studio to studio and script to script and director to director, and suddenly this formula for lightning in a bottle was discovered almost completely by accident.
Proceed.
So, 9/11. Now, I can only speak to one 5-year-old's experience, but for months, this 5-year-old's experience was abject terror, which was kind of the point of 9/11. I didn't know how to process it. No one did. The very first entry in my kindergarten journal featured this particularly grotesque yet above average illustration, so yeah, couldn't get it out of my head. What's worse, my dumb child brain didn't grasp that this was one singular incident, because the news had this fun and not at all traumatic habit of showing it and showing it and showing it and showing it and showing it. As far as I knew, it was a world on fire every single day. And then, there he is, dancing above a triumphant New York skyline, catching ne'er-do-wells in his web, dressed in red, white, and blue even, swinging in to save the day. In 2002, that meant something. I'm telling you, it wasn't for nothing that less than a year after the worst attack on American soil, this broke the record for the biggest box office opening weekend in the history of movies. Hell, even now, I watch that Brooklyn Bridge scene like, yeah, screw that guy, flying around 9/11 and stuff. I want to throw bricks at 9/11. I want to tell 9/11 to fuck off. And listen, when you're that age, Spider-Man's just a few steps back from Santa Claus. Yeah, he probably isn't real, but he sure looks real, leaping into burning buildings. He sure looks like a real first responder. I don't know how much of this was intentional or incidental, and I don't care, because whatever the opposite of trauma is, that's what Spider-Man was for me, if only for a moment. Just like its own hero, this stupid, silly movie made the powerless feel powerful, and that scared little kid was just a little less scared.
I want to be that guy.
Dude, you're straight up Spider-Man.
Yes, thank you.
Easy, Tiger. It's just math. I figure for a total narcissist to love anyone as much as you love Spider-Man, you'd actually have to be Spider-Man.
Funny you should say that. Deep down, at my very core, you know what truly makes me Spider-Man?
I'ma say daddy issues?
What? No, it's you. Spider-Man is strength and success and hope and joy. But he's also fear and guilt and doubt and pain.
Watch it.
I'm just saying, that's all of us. Show of hands. Who isn't falling apart at the seams, trying to keep it all together? Who hasn't tried so hard to do everything right, all for a front row seat to watch ourselves crash and burn? And who isn't juggling too many balls, terrified that one day one of them is gonna drop? At his best, that's Spider-Man. I can't think of a single pop culture icon more relatable than that. That's what I mean when I say it could be any one of us under the mask. Spider-Man is the human condition. He's our loftiest aspirations and our deepest failings. He's our soaring victories and our most crushing defeats. But more than anything, he's that part of all of us, regardless of background, that wakes up every day and says, yeah, life sucks and school sucks and work sucks and love sucks, but damn it, I'm good for something, so I'll just keep swinging. That is why I love Spider-Man. Because I am Spider-Man. And so are you. Sorry. Jumped the gun again, because I'm not done. This isn't the only Spider-Man movie that changed my life. Yeah, I can't explain why, but these movies have this weird habit of releasing during the most important moments of my existence. I don't know why this keeps happening. In every conceivable sense, I have grown up with this character. So I've seen him at his best, and I've seen him at his worst. And in a way, he's seen me at my best and worst too. Which means I got a lot of stories to tell, which means we got a lot of movies to watch. That's right. To show what Spider-Man movies mean to me, we're going through every single one. Reboots, team-ups, everything in between. And if you're any bit as excited as I am, then you know that I have an obsession. I know, it's weird, right? I love so many movies, so it's bizarre for this one series to have this much omnipresence. Seriously, it's helped me through high school and college and depression and girls.
You were staring.
Was not.
Were too.
Was not.
Were too.
Was not.
Were too.
Was not.
Were too.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Hey, Spidey, who was the first girl to shoot your web?
We are not doing this right now.
So it's a future video.
No. I mean, yes, but...
It's fine. She was more of a Gwen Stacy than a Mary Jane anyway.
I am sharing real estate on my own show, in my own brain, with my own hang-ups.
Well, someone's gotta call you out. You want all that egotism bleeding into the real world? Uh-oh.
An explosive reaction of the right cast with the right script and the right effects at the right time, led by a director who understood these characters so completely, he established this amazingly confident reinvention of the hero's journey that's so airtight, it'll be reused again and again and again until we're both dead!
Scotty, for the love of God, please, press play. I just want to get through one movie without...
Oh, we're marathoning all of them.
What?
Yeah, every big screen depiction of Spider-Man. You gotta keep up, James.
Including Civil War?
Duh.
What the fuck?
Oh, let's go!
Fun fact, because you watched my video, yes you, have personally brought me one step closer to my dream of becoming a YouTuber. So thanks for that. What do you say? How about we keep up that positive momentum and subscribe? There's a ton of cartoons and comedy coming your way, and I promise it's not all Spider-Man, unless you're into that. And while I'm thanking and while you're subscribing, gotta give a super special thanks to my heroes, namely James's internet alter ego, Jace Fio, and his intrepid partner Hannah, aka Joyfair, aka the voice of my imaginary girlfriend. Boogie Woogie Doodle Boy is a labor of love, so the crazy level of support from my friends, my family, other creators, you guys are the real Spider-Men. And women, you know. From now on, YouTube's about to see a lot more of me, and I am just getting started. So, I'll see you. I love you. Take care of yourself.